Hey Blue Fleet, how are we doing? Welcome to a Cerata Investigations Part 4. Your garbage excuse for a hypothesis. I'm a bit under the weather tonight, chat. I'm going to level you. Return to Red Cravat Gay Lawyer's Adventure in Smuggling Ring Busting. Exactly. Red Cravat Gay Lawyer is like the best superhero name for Miles Edgeworth I've ever heard. And you know what? It's all true. It's all 100% true. I'm a bit under the weather. I'm pretty stressed out. So please bear with me today. There's a pinned message which will explain why. We'll kind of like go over that as and when I feel it's safe to do so. But yeah. Something neat I've noticed. YouTube's been growing pretty nicely recently. Like I went live, and someone's like subscribed to the channel, which is pretty cool. Thank you, YouTube. YouTube is outstripping Twitch in terms of growth quite handily. Twitch has kind of gone static on us, but YouTube seems to be growing day by day, which we love to see. What else is going on at the minute? Oh, I put waiting rooms up on YouTube for all of next week, so I've kind of spoiled the surprise for all the streams that are coming. But I'll give you a bit of an indication as to what's coming, just so you've got a little sneaky peeky, because I don't know what's going on over the weekend. Lots of horror games. Exactly, yeah. Exactly that. Exactly that. So, I'll just read off the list of what we've got coming. This is all going to go up on my schedule on Sunday evening anyway. So Monday, we're playing Dungeon Keeper, the Deeper Dungeons. We're going to be doing at least Koros Tor, possibly some of Karimar. Wednesday, we're playing Half-Life They Hunger, which is like a John Romero-style zombies mod for it. Thursday, we're playing Paper Lily Chapter 1, RPGM horror. Friday is Ace Attorney Investigations, because what's more horrifying than a man's day job? And then Sunday, we're going to be playing Haunting Ground, which I've wanted to play for absolutely ages. It's like old school Capcom stalker horror. Like, it's the same sort of thing as Soma and Amnesia, I guess, where you can't really fight back. You have to run from things and hide and hope that they don't get you. And if they get you, then you're gotten. And it's very scary. But yeah, carrying on with Edgeworth game. Let's jump in. So, do we want to continue or do we want to load? I think we want to load. The Kidnap Turnabout. They should rename it 2D Cheap Horror Maker. I mean, yeah. I actually have a copy of RPGM 2003 on Steam. I picked it up for like £1 in a sale like last year. I should do something with that. I should do something with that. Like make a horror game, but it's literally just like you're a guy and you just sat at your desk doing like reports and stuff. It's time. Don't worry, Mr. Edgeworth. I'll be following your every movement with my binoculars. Good to hear. Now make sure you don't lose sight of me. I'm counting on you for backup. You can count on me, sir. I have to go. The kidnapper is supposed to contact me soon. Sound can be bumped up? Hold on. Who would have thought that upon my return, I'd be thrust into a kidnapping case, and that I would be the one who would have to make the ransom drop off? Okay. Perfect. Excellent. Let's see. I checked that the money is all there, safe inside the suitcase. Now all I have to do is await further instructions from the kidnapper, which I'm expecting to be transferred to my cell phone. I wonder who else is around. This is the meeting place after all. Look at that. It's the blue trauma. It's the blue trauma. There's another blue trauma. There's two of them. Oh no. There's two blue traumas. Welcome to Gatewaterland. Oh, thank you. And a big hello to you. I'm the Proto Badger. Nice to meet you. It's the Prostate Badger. Why is it the Prostate Badger? Excuse me, but were you perhaps thinking of taking a picture of me? A picture of you? Sorry, but I'm not interested. Gatewater was the name of the hotel in 1-2. I remember. Oh, that's too bad. Well, have a good day. Hello? Who are you? You're not Ernest Amano. It sounds like the kidnapper is using some sort of voice alteration device. Watergate? Oh, I didn't even twig on that, you know. I did not even twig on that. Give me a second. I made myself a lemsip because I'm, like I said, I'm pretty run down. So I'm just going to have a quick swig of this, chat. Bear with. Wow, my model made that look way more sexy than it should have been. Oh dear. That's how you medicate, chat. I'm his representative, Miles Edgeworth. Are you a cop? No, I'm a prosecutor. I know what you're wondering, and yes, I have brought the ransom money with me. I see. In that case, bring the money with you to the stadium. So this person intends to see if I'm being followed, huh? Please, Detective Gumshoe. I really need you to come through for me this one time. He really need Gumshoe to do what? Sorry, Edgy? Excuse me. Okay. Badly set up drum kit. Edgeworth speaking. Next, come to the haunted house. And just how long do you intend to have me wander around for? That's for me to decide. You don't have much of a choice here, my friend. I suppose not. Who's being ransomed? I've arrived. The suitcase alone is the ransom with how expensive it is. You're right, Zach. You're 100% right there. Go inside. The Blue Trollman's dead. What a dismal place. That's it. Go through those doors. Am I being watched from somewhere? Leave the money and go. Now. I was hoping for an exchange, but maybe I should do as they say for now and not push it. Spooky game a few days early? Yeah. Hope I'm having a blessed day. Not really, but I appreciate the thought. It's been a very stressful one, I'm afraid. For reasons I can't really go into. I'll try and talk more on Twitter. Like, I can be a bit more open, or possibly on, like, actually, no, community post on... Yeah, I can just, like, do a community post on YouTube. That'll do it. I couldn't even catch a glimpse of the kidnapper. Perhaps I should keep an eye on this haunted house until police backup arrives. Okay. Edgeworth! Edgeworth! No! Ah! It was a trap. And he died in the end. Wow. That guy betrayed. No, can't be. Then the deal? Who is that? And what are they talking about? Split police. Appreciate the honesty. Yeah, I will always be honest with you guys. I owe it to you to be honest. Like, hold on, give me a second. I'll just see if I can talk about it. Hold on. Okay. I'm going to lean in close and just kind of go ASMR mode for a second. So, like, basically,
You know I said about, like, next door and the fact there's been wrong'uns in there before, right? Well, the fuck-ass landlord who put wrong'uns in there was back on Monday for only 5 minutes. And then a van stopped outside there earlier for another couple of minutes and just dropped off a roll of rug. And I'm thinking, are they going to put drug dealers back in there? And the whole ordeal has had me very stressed indeed. So yeah, that's the reason I'm all kind of fucky-wucky at the minute, chat.
So now you know. Alright. In front of Meetup. I can't move my body. I fear I may faint again. I'm not honest about my sussiness. I'm not sus, that's the thing. Oh my god, what the fuck is this? Oh no. Are we in the Blue Badger's coom room? Where am I? How long was I out? It wasn't raining like it is now when I made the drop-off. This was supposed to be a simple affair. So why have I been taken hostage as well? I can only assume Detective Gumshoe lost sight of me at some point. Oh, come on, Hades, I'm just a little guy. Hold on a minute. Sorry, I thought I had something just then. Give me a second, guys. You're going to have to put up with this tonight, I'm afraid. Yeah, I'm actually going to go to the doctor soon. I'm going to speak to my doctor on Monday because, like, the stress that work is causing me, amongst other things, is getting to a point where I feel like I'm on the verge of a mentee B. And yeah, that would be bad, as you can imagine. That would be very bad. Like, I'm just constantly on edge. Like, more edge than Edgeworth. I can only assume Detective Gumshoe lost sight of me at some point. The only reason I agreed to be the drop-off man was because of that phone call. It was from Mr. Ernest Amano, the director of the powerful Zaibatsu, the Amano group. What the fuck is a Zaibatsu? But aside from that, I also owe him a great debt of gratitude. His only son, Lance, had been kidnapped. I know that Lance is already in his 20s, but I guess some things you never grow out of. Okay. Like a big corpo like in Valhalla? Okay, understood. I can't sit around waiting for someone to come help me. I must escape somehow. Haha, was that you making that funny sound? Who's this? Who's there? And how dare you laugh at a gentleman's plight? Oh! Hang on. She's got a key stuck through her head. Hang on. Is this ABBA? Is this ABBA Guilty Gears? Okay, understood. Who are you? Are you one of the kidnappers? A kidnapper? Me? No way, I'm not into such petty crimes. Nope, I'm after something much, much bigger. Ugh. I must be worn out from today's ordeal. Focus, Miles. Kingdom Hearts Yuffie? I've never played Kingdom Hearts. I'm sorry. I've never played it. The Disney is off-putting to me because I'm not really a Disney guy. Oh, I forgot to introduce myself. Sorry about that. Even in the depths of night, when no other bird dares to take flight, one alone soars to shine, the light of righteousness on the world's blight. This is the thief, isn't it? This is Yasagarasu. Okay. And that one is me, for I'm the great thief, Yasagarasu. Ah, I called it. Clap for me, chat. I'm very intelligent. Great thief? And does she really just claim to be the Yasagarasu? Oh, my real name is Kay Faraday. You can call me Kay, okay? Good, glad that's settled. Okay. Not quite. I have a mountain of questions for you. Got a license for that license to law? Maybe. Objection. Hi Dodso, how you doing? Welcome in, welcome in. But first, if you would be so kind as to remove these ropes. wonder, should I remove them? I was actually having a lot of fun watching you make those silly faces. Hey, it's going to get all mad and icy glary on me, you know? This rope goes through here, and there you go. What a relief, I owe you my thanks. Oh, it's okay. You can pay me back in full later. Now then, what question should I start with? Unfortunately, I can already tell nothing is going to be easy with this cheeky girl. Okay. You call yourself a great thief, yet are you really a thief at all? You doubt me? I get it. You think a young lady like me couldn't possibly be such a big-time thief, right? That's not the part I have a tough time believing. I am the real, genuine Yatagarasu, you know. Yep, I'm a pure-blooded great thief. It's a little something I inherited from my predecessor. In that case, you wouldn't mind if I arrested you then, right? What? Of course I'd mind. I haven't stolen anything yet. Seriously, I don't know how you can say such a horrible thing to your saviour. That's true. Technically, he hasn't stolen anything in front of me. Yet. Okay. When you say that you're the Yasugarasu, do you mean you are the Yasugarasu? Yep. The most righteous of the righteous, the legendary great thief. Where did she put that glove? Why was she sniffing it like that? I inherited the title only recently, so I haven't had a chance to steal anything yet as the second Yasugarasu. I was not aware that thieves could pass down their titles like that. Don't worry, I've got some big plans in the works. Big plans, huh? They wouldn't happen to lead to a big arrest, would they? I knew it. There's just no reason with the prosecutor. I'm not the problem here. I'll have you know that the Yatagarasu has no interest in stealing petty trinkets. There's one thing and only one thing I want to steal. Only one thing, and what would that be? But that's going to have to wait until we find our way out of here. Well, at least there is one thing we agree on. I'm sure I'll have plenty of time later to learn more about you. It's the weird girl assistant of that series. Yeah, I mean, she has got that sort of hairstyle thing going on her. Similar to the Dread Pirate Roberts. Okay. Lemsip consumed. Why does she have the Imperial Chinese hairstyle? She's ABBA Guilty Gear. She's ABBA from Guilty Gear. You see with the key through her head. So you never told me what your name is, Mr. Prosecutor? Ah, I guess not. I'm Miles Edgeworth. Oh, now I remember. How can you remember something I just told you? But she sure is cheery. Just a second. Okay. I just caught a cat on the HuKek Discord. Had to drop out a stream to catch a cat. I'm such an idiot. Okay. She sure is cheery. Alright then, Mr. Edgeworth, let's get out of here. Okay. Huh? It would seem that we're locked in from the other side. What? No way, I don't hear you. La la la. Okay, you do remember where you came in from, right? It looks like that might be our only way out of this room. Oh, slight miscalculation. That's a good height to make an entrance from, but I can't jump that high to make an exit. I suppose we have no choice but to look around and see if we can't find another way out. Okay. The isolation room? So we can't speak to her. Look at this. This is so creepy. What is this? Looks like the Bad Badger, and it's looking as bad as ever. It looks like a costume head to me. I guess the Bad Badger's costume is at the very least a two-piece, huh? The real question is, why is only the head sitting out here on the floor? Okay. Isn't this my phone? It looks like it made it through the ordeal intact. If only there was a way for us to contact someone on the outside. Ah, but we do have a way right here. Oh, There was a cell phone here this whole time. If I'm right, Detective Gumshoe should have contacted the precinct for backup till now. By now. Mr. Edgeworth, sir, you okay? I was so worried, sir. I'm fine. I was knocked unconscious for a spell by the kidnapper, that's all. I'm sorry, sir. I'm such a failure. If only I hadn't lost sight of you. Yeah, cheers, Dad. So it's a bit of a situation, if I'm honest, but hopefully I'm just horribly misreading it. Hopefully, you know. Wife is due to have her return to work on Monday. She's been off just for some annual leave. So she's going to have a word with her boss and find out what's going on with her probation. Because if she gets signed off on that, then we can look to start selling and, you know, go somewhere quieter. And I can hopefully get a bigger stream room as well. That would be neat. Like, maybe just some Ring Fit adventure. God, imagine. Yeah, there's no cute anime girl in yoga pants in this Ring Fit adventure. No. This is just a sweaty old man working out. Detective, we don't have time for this. Have the police set up a perimeter right now. You don't have to worry about that, sir. I already got the boys working on that. But in doing that, I saw, sir. Ah! What's wrong, Detective? Sorry to butt in, but I'm afraid you're going to have to make do with me. Who is this? Okay. Shilong Lang of Interpol. A pleasure to speak with you, Mr. Edgeworth. I've heard a great deal about you. So why exactly is an Interpol agent like yourself involved in a domestic kidnapping case? Don't sweat the details. A crime's a crime, whether it's on a local or a global scale. Besides, you're the one who's in a world of trouble. You were hoping I was secretly a cute girl with a voice changer? Now, I'm really sorry, but, like, if you remember... Romain Latouche from case 4-3. Do you remember Romain Latouche from 4-3? Like, if you look at me, like, if you ever beheld me in person, I look like Romain Latouche. It's fucking hilarious. The amount of people who went to Vexpo who were like, oh my god, I didn't even realise it was you, Shins. And I was like, did my giant banana that I said I was going to bring not give it away? Like, no! You're the one who's in a world of trouble. And why would you say that? Lang Z says, the pack that runs together stays together. You catch my drift? You caused quite a ruckus by running blindly into a situation and getting caught. You should have contacted the police from the very beginning. I'm sorry that this happened because of a lapse in judgment. However, I humbly request that you please help me out of here post-haste. Sorry, no can do. What? We're hunting the kidnapper now and I haven't got any hands to spare. As I said, my pack moves as one. You're the one who wanted to go it alone, so good luck to you, Mr. Prosecutor. Oh, and once we do catch the kidnapper, rest assured we'll come find you. Eventually. You. Not polite to look at a man's banana. I was lugging... At Vexpo, I was lugging around a... like, the banana itself is about 160 centimetres long, but it was on an 8-foot-long pole. So, a 160 centimetre long banana on a 250 centimetre pole. It was fucking insane. Really fun, but insane. What's wrong? Did you get cut off? 1 second, chat. Sorry, the paranoia's kicking in again. Give me a sec. This is my life now. Okay. No, my phone ran out of power. No way! It doesn't matter anyway. We should try to get out of here through our own means. Yeah, I have a name to live up to after all. If we put our heads together, we're sure to find a way out. Okay. You remember seeing a picture of the banana banner and the spear? Yeah, I think it would have been on my my Vexpo Zatsudan. But no, that thing was silly. So Lance Amano, we don't know what he looks like. Shilong Lang, don't know what you look like. K, understood. I mean, I've only got eyes for Gumshoe anyway, so it's fine. No prison for me. I ain't go to prison if I hurt Gumshoe. Oh, gummers. Oh, gummers. Ooh, robots! Maybe we can use this paint to help us escape. And what exactly do you have in mind? Well, we could paint help in really giant letters. And who, pray tell, would see these giant letters? We're inside a building. Okay, then how about we light the paint on fire and send out coloured smoke signals? Anyone who saw it would think there's some crazy arsonist about and call the cops. Actually, that might not be great for me, seeing as I'm a thief and all. Let's try to find something other than this paint to use, shall we? Actually, the paint would be a really good idea, because you put the paint there, and then you put the paint there, and suddenly you've got an escape route and you can get out. Easy fucking peasy, right? Yellow paint. That's how you do it. It's so simple. Hey, there's something inside the bottom right box. Oh, I think it's a pink badger costume. Pink badger? You don't keep up with what's going on in the world, do you? In that case, you better study up on the whole badger clan with this. What is this thing? Think of it as a bible of all the things you'll ever need to know about the clan. Whatever, I suppose I can keep it as a reference guide or something. Okay. I suppose this means that this is where they keep all the costumes. It certainly looks that way. It's like the Badger family's home. There are 8 boxes, but 7 of them are empty. Which means that 7 of the costumes are in use right now. Okay. But aren't these badgers the mascots of the police force? Well, I heard the police had a hand in sponsoring this theme park. Probably because the Gatewater group owes the police from all those cases they solved. They have all the power of the state and they use it to make a theme park. It's not just any theme park. They have a handcuff-shaped double-looping roller coaster. That's quite enough. I'm feeling woozy from just the thought of such a thing. Okay. So we need to inspect, do we? There's a key. Ah. And what have we here? Ah. Why do I feel like a laser staring right at me? Did you want to take a look? Well, don't mind if I do. Oh, I see. Yes, this is definitely a key. I'm sure it's a key to something. You looked up Romain Latouche and it reminds you of a depressed Great Shepherd St. Bernard. I look like a giant, sad British man version of a dog. Yes. Absolutely yes. Like, replete with all the sorrow that you can put into those eyes. Like, I sing the hymn of a broken man every single day of my life. I'm just like, you know, broken by this horrible, horrible, cheeky world. Farted upon by the gods themselves. Oh, hydration check, thank you. Mmm, delicious. The something is what is relevant to my interest. Okay. What's this? Can't scan that. Look, it's the blue badger. I suppose even this thing can be popular with women. My nemesis. What's in there? Why is she beating it up? He's got the word badge right in his name. That's nothing but bad news for someone like me. And to think he's out there wandering around in this park. I better be careful, he's going to arrest me with the power of his name alone. I somehow doubt that the blue badger has the power to arrest anyone. Swing low, sweet chariot. I'm also the goodest little guy. It's true. I'm the goodest 6'3" little guy you'll ever meet. Yeah, that's the other hilarious thing. Like, some of the Dera demos who went to Vexpo, they knew that I'd said I'm pretty tall. And they'd said to me, they didn't, like, we know you said that you were tall. We didn't expect you to be a literal fucking Viking. I was like, well, yeah, I mean, I'm 6'3" and I've been going to the gym for like 10 years. So I'm not built as such, you know. I guess like decently muscled, but you know, they were just like, they were terrified. I was like, oh, he's really tall, he's really scared. It's like, come on, I'm just a little guy. So this is the blue badger's rival, the bad badger. Do you feel some sort of reverence towards this badger, Kay? Ha! I can't believe you'd be so stereotypical when it comes to thieves. Surely you must also think there are much cooler and cute ones out there, right? That's it. I decided that thieves and thievery need an image makeover. Good luck with that one. This is that blue badger I met at the main gate. Excuse me, but his name is Proto Badger, not Blue Badger. He's based off the very first design created by the local police chief. You know, when you compare the two, the blue badge looks a bit cuter. I suppose as he continued to redesign him, the chief managed to make him cuter and cuter. Even humanity has come a long way when you think about how much we've evolved. Are we comparing the blue badger to humans now? I suppose this is the pink badger, but since it has the same design, doesn't it seem false to call this one a female? You think so? I mean, just look at how long her eyelashes are. That's the only difference. And the fact she's pink. Yes, and her lips are red, see? Lipstick. What? She has nothing to say about the giant pink ribbon, or is that too obvious? Okay. Have we explored every suspicious-looking nook and cranny? I think we must have. The local police chief. Does that mean I'm going to have to bust the voice out again? Does that mean we're going to have to bust the voice out again? Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute, chat. Just give me a second. Nope. Ba 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 da. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Oh, it's not him. Oh, for fuck's sake. Alright, never mind. Never mind. Damn it. Edgeworth is right where the badger badonkers. So, do you think Edgeworth is craving the badjussie? Do you think Edgeworth is, like, craving the badjussie right now? Is the audio alright again, by the way? I think we need to logic here, don't we? Man, why'd they have to put the windows so high up anyway? How's a thief supposed to make a daring escape? I suppose we could make our way out if we were able to climb on top of these lockers. That was pretty clever. You make a good thief yet, Mr. Edgeworth. Pink is a manly colour. It was considered man's colour. The reason it wasn't actually because women began copying it. What happened? It was British royals fucking everything up again. So what happened was, like you say, pink used to be a man's colour, and baby blue was actually considered a girl's colour. And there was a royal baby on the way, and the royals were like, yeah, it's definitely going to be like a boy. And it turned out to be a girl, and there was like everyone decided, well, pink is now girly. So, you know, we've all bought pink stuff to show support for this royal baby. And it's like pink kind of got colonized by the British. So yeah, it belongs to us now. Hand it over. It's going straight in the museum. Straight in the museum. Not even a moment's hesitation. Please don't ever place my name and the word thief in the same sentence again. Let's see. I wonder if I can jump and grab the top of the locker here. Boop. Boop. Man, why'd they have to make such ginormous lockers anyway? Even if we want to choose these lockers, we need some sort of foothold. Okay. They're holding a Blue Badger photo rally. You didn't know? Plus, it's not just the Blue Badger, it's his whole family too. Okay. If you manage to snap a shot of every member of the family, you get a really posh prize. Well, there's a costume head sitting over there. Why not start with a picture of that? You can't do that. That's cheating. There's only one of each badger in the park, so you have to work for it. Speaking of badgers, there was one sitting against a wall in the haunted house. Seriously, but somehow I don't think this one counts, Mr. Edgeworth. You have to take pictures of the costume ones walking around the park. So those are the rules of this game. How quaint. Okay. Gotta go eating. No worries. Hopefully see you in a bit then, Ara. You take care in the meantime, yeah? Enjoy your food. I bet, because you're French, I'm going to guess that you're going to be eating... Is that right? You're going to be going off and eating some... I hope my pronunciation's about right. I think my pronunciation is pretty on point, actually, there. I'm confident in that. Is that... No, that's just... Indiana Jones, it belongs in a museum. British Empire, yes, our museum. Do you know where the person who kidnapped me went? Well, after they locked you up in here, it sounded like they went into the next room and started talking to someone. I feel like I heard something as well, but it's all a haze in my mind. However, I do recall the kidnapper was talking with someone. It was just a guess before, but I guess I really am dealing with two kidnappers here. Shawarma? I've never actually had shawarma, you know. After that, they left. It almost seems as if they were done with you. I suppose that is the case, and my kidnapping seems an afterthought to the $1 million. Well, if they went into the next room, let's see what they can find out through the slot. Oh, we can peer into the room the kidnappers were in from there. I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious-looking nook and cranny. Is that what I think it is? Looks like the kidnappers had an escape tunnel prepared just in case. That's awesome. They're like a bunch of great thieves themselves. No, they're not, because I highly doubt they made the tunnel themselves. The floor panel was removed and propped up against the beam in a very specific way. Okay. Excuse me. Oh god, excuse me. Give me a second. I think this building was originally built with a basement or underground area. There's a door on the opposite side that appears to be the same as this one, which would mean that I can probably assume that these two rooms are very similar in structure. I believe I may have just found our ticket out. Just talk to Kay? No. This is the beam I was tied to. What's up? I was pondering if perhaps we could make it over to and out the window if we climbed this. Good thinking. If it's climbing action, you just leave it to me. Thanks. This little hook looks like it might make for a good foothold. Up you go, Kay. Good luck. Count on it. The great thief Yatagarasu spreads her mighty wings and takes to the skies. Here I go. As I thought, this beam was definitely not made for climbing. Okay. What do you mean, as I thought? I'm not your guinea pig, you know. I think we're going to need to do some logic. I think these go together. Yeah! This hook on this beam. You know, I already tried, and there's no way I can jump from this hook to the window. Come on, even you have to admit when something's just not possible. Ha! I wasn't about to suggest that again. Rather, it's here for a different purpose. Really? Like what? As you saw in the adjacent room, it's clearly for keeping a floor panel propped open. Which means that there should be a panel in this room we can open as well. Oh, I get it. We didn't notice its existence at the time because it was being hidden by this tarp. Alright then, let's fold this thing up and see what's underneath. Now this is what I call a treasure. Okay. Well, this must be another entrance to the secret hidden basement. I totally smell treasure. The scent I wish to smell is the sweet fragrance of freedom. Then what are you waiting for? Hurry up and open the hatch. Alright. This thing is locked down tight. Okay. Oh, fiddlesticks. Well, this seems like an obvious one. Get wrecked, escape room with facts and logic. If that had bounced, I would have fucking howled. I believe you're up, Kay. Huh? Why me? Because we need to use the tiny key that you've taken quite a liking to. Oh, gotcha. Just leave it to me. I love the tension of these moments when you're about to uncover something big. I believe the feeling of freedom would be much more satisfying right about now. Oh, right, I got the secret door open, and now... Ah, wait! What? Ah! Are you alright, Kay? I'm fine, the ladder just slipped is all. Thank goodness she's alright. I about had a coronary. There's a lot of really large machinery down here. What about an exit? It's really dark and cramped down there, so I really doubt there's an exit. Oh, I can't believe that happened. You have only yourself to blame for leaping before you looked, you know. No way. I mean, how was I supposed to know that the ladder is removable? Okay. Edgeworth is really pushing the boat out with his thinking on this one, chat. I figured out how we will escape this prison, Kay. Oh, so how are we going to bust out? It seems that your reckless actions were of use after all. Are you actually praising me? More of a thank you for giving me an idea regarding this ladder. The underground ladder? What about it? This ladder isn't just for those who wish to go down. Oh, I see. If we use this... 10 billion IQ. Yes, you know it. I am smart as fuck. I'm so brainy. I got like this massive, great big meat thing in my noggin. Yes, I believe it's long enough to reach the top of those lockers. Well then, what are we waiting for? Hey, nice. Oh, right. Now we can get out of here. Yes, we spent entirely too much time in here. Kidnappers who held me hostage and a mysterious Interpol agent. This case is only getting started, and I'll be the one to bring it to a resounding end. So we're in the Wild Wild West area. Okay. It looks like it's stopped raining for now. Yeah, and thank goodness. You have no idea how hard it is raining earlier. Mr. Edgeworth! I'm so glad to see you managed to escape, sir. I was so stressed that I thought my heart was going to give out. Detective Gumshoe, may I ask what in the world that is? Well, that's, count off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 99. They'll have a literal... You have a little one on your bookshelf? Oh, Brahmin skull. Oh, okay. Is a Brahmin like a cow? I thought Brahmin had like 2 heads. That's what Fallout told me. Shifu, all 99 members are here and accounted for, sir. Oh, I see. It's Laxus! Oh god, it's Laxus from Fairy Tail. Give me a second, chat. The paranoia is taking over again. The bigly paranoia. Woo. Okay. Yeah. It's Laxus from Fairy Tail. Hey. What the heck do you think you're doing counting my cubs off like that? Every person is a valuable human being, you get me? Oh, hydration check. Yeah. And everyone has a name their parents gave to them. No one is a 2 or a 3. Everyone, regardless of age or rank, is number 1. Got it? Shifu! Shifu! Okay. You are Agent Lang, I take it. You infidel, how dare you address our Shifu so rudely? Everyone needs a cool drink at the saloon. This guy's a weirdo but doesn't look too nasty. He's Laxus from Fairy Tail. He is, Laxus. Yeah. Langzy says, a cub who disrespects others soon feels the disciplinary bite of an elder. So don't you ever forget to show the proper respect towards another person. Oh, he's got that fighting game stance going on. Look at that. He's got that Slayer pose. Sheena. This isn't much, but please accept my card. Oh, thank you. Please accept mine in return. You all see that just now? That is the proper way for two people to show their respect. Keep that in mind when you get far in life, got it? Not ancient Chinese wisdom. Ace Attorney got woke? Yeah, Ace Attorney went, yeah, respecting other people, I know. I'm outraged by this. Capcom, how dare. Ah, that's right, Francisca did warn me. Something about an elite Interpol agent from the Republic of Shengfa. Apparently this man is the highest successful arrest rate in the organization. Agent Lang, why exactly is an Interpol agent involved with this clearly domestic case? That's none of your business, Mr. Prosecutor. How is it not? I've heard a rumor or two about you. You solved a murder that occurred during your flight home recently, right? Ha! You sure took a while just to arrest one little flight attendant. How pathetic. How dare you say that about Mr. Edgeworth? You said you could have solved it faster, pal. The comedic relief jumps to the end of his master. How cliché. Look, what I'm getting at is that if I'd been there, no one would have died. I would have solved the entire case and Agent Hicks would have still be with us here today. Agent Lang knew yesterday's victim, Agent Agby Hicks. Hicks was like a brother to me. So now, I'm about to take my revenge. Agent Hicks was investigating a smuggling ring with Francisca and a third person. This must be the man she was talking about. In that case, you should understand how I feel as the kidnapped is someone I know. So I ask that you please allow me to participate in the investigation. Oh. This isn't your neatly trimmed courtroom of Eden, you know. You're out in the wilderness now, Mr. Prosecutor, and way out of your league. No hard feelings, but why don't you go on back to your courtroom now, pretty boy? You dare to mock the court? I do, and I don't need the help of a filthy prosecutor. Sorry, but the truth doesn't need the likes of you to distort it today. Who uses the adjective filthy to describe a prosecutor? And why? Why do I feel such intense loathing emanating from him? Alright, men. Good job on the perimeter around Gatewater Land. Now just find me the kidnapper and bring the punk to me. Dismissed. Sir! Okay. Now then, Mr. Prosecutor, you just sit tight here and don't cause any trouble. Understand? Wait. Mr. Edgeworth. It's been a while since I last met someone so disagreeable. Why is the blue trauma in the Old West? Basically, Hart, this is the one where we relive all our trauma. And then we piss and we shit and we cry and we cum. All at the same time. Like, our holes are getting fucking blasted. Why of all places did he show up here, and completely out of the blue at that? I suppose I'll have to ask Detective Gumshoe to fill me in on that. Okay. So, we don't have a partner right now. Living like Dracula Flow, bro. Great job, Detective. Sir! For losing sight of me in the kidnapper and allowing my investigation to be hijacked. Sir! I look forward to your next month's salary assessment. But the case isn't lost yet, sir. I'm going to show you just how much of a man Dick Gumshoe can be. Shall I prepare the 21 gun salute now or later? That was so mean! Detective, are you sure it was the precinct who called for backup? Of course, sir. I think I know the number to my own precinct at the back of my own hand. Then why did an Interpol agent show up instead? Can there be a meme channel in Discord? Probably. I need to, like, take more care of the Discord, actually. That, I have no idea. About 5 minutes after I made the call, the Wolfman showed up out of nowhere, sir. Agent Lang definitely has an agenda, so the question is, what is he after? Mr. Edgeworth, I was wondering if I may ask about one thing, sir. Yes, what is it? Who is that? The girl over there, I mean. I'm Mr. Edgeworth's assistant, Kay Faraday. What? Funny, I don't recall making you my assistant. Individualism is base? Fuck yeah. Oh yeah. We're grooving to Gumshoe. Look at me dance. Look at me go. Hell yeah. I'm a bit dizzy now. I'm Mr. Edgeworth's assistant. Me, it's been like that since forever. Sorry, but I just saw your supporting role. How could you say something so serious with that giant grin on your face, pal? Mr. Edgeworth, we've got a thief in her answer. She stole my role, sir. I'm taking her in, getting her convicted, and making sure she serves out her sentence. Oh, come on, it'll be fun. Like musical chairs. You better stay fast on your feet. No way. I won't. I will not lose the spotlight to you, little girl. Just notice she's got a cat smile. She has the cat smile. There's a cat! I highly doubt I'll find a clue in here, but I might as well check just to be sure. Ugh, this barrel sure is heavy. You there, do you know what's inside of this thing? It's the emergency water supply to put out fires. I see, well they certainly are well prepared. I can't the cat. Man, I can't calmly do any sooner at all with that detective around. I suppose it's not easy when there's this many members of law enforcement in the vicinity. It's alright. It's not like I'm in a hurry to steal just any old thing. Which is it? Do you plan to steal something or not? Quite the mystery, this one. Maybe I should talk with her a bit more. Gumshoe getting jealous? Yes. Absolutely yes. So what are you going to do about your investigation into the kidnapping? Good question. Since Agent Lang holds the authority to investigate this case now, this makes things a bit more complicated. Oh, come on. You can't let that stop you. I'll leave it into your hands, so let's go. Lunch break coming to a close? No worries, Zach. You take care, and thanks for swinging by. You enjoy the rest of your day, alright? Yeah, I'll try and have a good stream, and hopefully things will get better. Hopefully. We'll see. But you're a self-purported great thief, are you not? I don't believe I can let someone of an unlawful nature participate in an investigation. You don't like to listen, do you? I'm not just any old great thief. I'm the Yatagarasu. And as I said earlier, the Yatagarasu is after one and only one thing. Did she, like, fart on her finger? Fucking hell. That's why. Why is she sniffing her finger like that? Has she, like, pooed? Is it, like... Oh, no, I accidentally, like, the toilet roll was not quite thick enough. But I'm still kind of proud of myself. What is this one and only one thing you're after? The Yatagarasu is only interested in one thing. At least it's not a salad finger.
Well, there is a slight possibility that if you wanted it to be a salad finger...
Okay. Point taken. And that is the truth. I see. It was 7 years ago. There was a vigilante who threw the business world into a panic. Maybe she's on closing one nostril and blowing the other one out. I've never done that before. Labeled mysterious and phantom-like, the Yatagarasu appeared and vanished at will. Though we still don't know much about this thief's ultimate goal, we do know the targets. The Yatagarasu like to find and publicly disclose evidence of corrupt dealings of all sorts. Once the target was chosen, no dramatic calling card or announcement was sent forth. Instead, the chosen corporation was infiltrated without even the target noticing. Some days later, the evidence that was found was sent out to the mass media, along with a card with the mark of a three-legged raven. It's a great way to clear each nostril when in the wilderness. Feels kind of weird. Ugh. It might be because I've got that septum piercing, though. Looking back, I suppose you could call what the Yatagarasu was stealing the truth. Could this child really be the successor to the original Yatagarasu? But that can't be, can it? Lance! Lance! Where are you, son? Oh, it's this old guy. Mr. Amano.
Oh, Miles, my boy, I'm sorry to inform you such affairs after you've returned.
For you, Mr. Amano, I gladly offer my assistance. After all, I have you to thank for how well things turned out during my time abroad. If it wasn't for you, I might not have been introduced to that law office, and had the chance to study the inner workings of another country's judicial system.
No. Think nothing of it. As you know, my friend and I go way back. I consider a beloved disciple of his below in my own blood. If you don't want to go overseas again, you'll need to ask. I can use my company's vast network to send you to it in time.
Seriously, old man? He is the father of the currently kidnapped Lance Amano, Ernest Amano.
Now then, if you've had loads yet, Miles, please, I miss my poor boy dearly.
I'm terribly sorry, but your son's whereabouts remain unknown, Mr. Amano.
Hold on there. Then what happened to all that money?
I believe the $1 million has been stolen, and the culprits are now on the run. A large family conglomerate. Understood. Understood.
What?
Poor old man. Don't you have anything you could give him to cheer him up, Mr. Edgeworth? Forgive me, Mr. Amano.
That looks to be something with quite a bit of value. But then all things have some value attached to them. Oh, if I from deep in the unknown can become true winners in this world, Miles.
Thanks, but knowledge isn't what's going to make me a winner here. It's information. Okay. What do I need to present to him? Try this.
Oh, say that much remind me of Manfred. Ah, he was one fire prosecutor, the best of the best.
Yes, I can't disagree with you there.
Oh, and since you don't really want to talk about him,
How I feel about him, it's hard for me to be truthful about that with another person.
you're hard kindness. I don't know what you're thinking of or feeling. But mark my words, I think you're Manfred's true successor, I really do.
Mr. Longears, yeah. Mr. like, Dangles. I was wondering if you could please tell me the details of the kidnapping one more time.
Oh, yesterday a call came to the house. From the receiver came the sound of my son. Help me, Daddy! Sniff.
I know this is tough, but please stay with me here, Mr. Amano.
You don't understand. You didn't call me Daddy in ages. It was incredibly moving now, which I recorded him saying that.
He definitely should have recorded that conversation. But not for the foolish sentimentalities of an old man. Refresh my memory, what kind of person is Lance again?
I will tell you about that till we get back.
Surprisingly, a lot can be deduced from a person's relationships and behaviour.
Very well then, Lance is my one and only son. He turned 21 this year. He's very much like me when I was his age, kind of very attractive. I'm sure women simply can't keep their hands off him.
Is there anything else about him you noticed of late?
Now you mention it, I haven't been able to get in contact with our butler, Oliver.
Your butler?
Yeah, his name's Oliver Deacon. He's been with our family for years now. He gets along well, so well, Lance, so maybe you know who my son is.
Mr. Romano, could you please tell me a little more about your butler, Mr. Deacon?
Well, the butler, he's outstanding, even so he's Lance's personal private shooter. He took a brief leave recently, but even after it was over, I haven't been able to reach him.
So you still haven't spoken with him since his leave. What about his family and friends?
No, since I haven't seen him. I tried everything I can think of, Miles. Do you think this could have something to do with Lance's kidnapping?
It's possible, but I can't say anything for sure quite yet. So even the person closest to the victim has gone missing. Oliver Deacon sounds like one name I'd better keep in mind. Detective Gumshoe. Yes, sir. Let's begin our investigation. Even if that Interpol agent holds the authority to head this investigation, we can't allow ourselves to stand idly by twiddling our thumbs. I'm with you 100%, Mr. Edgeworth, sir. Ah, Dick Gumshoe, pleasure to stick by your side through thick and thin. Mr. Romano, it's my fault that the culprits escaped. The voice I'm giving him is almost unintelligible without the text. The thing is, it's like, I know people who actually talk like that. It's just a very pitch-shifted down Yorkshire accent. And like a bit of a smoker's twang to it.
No, I mean, if I was to tell you guys how you doing, Charlie, it's me, it's Richard Girl, say how you doing, Blue Fleet.
Would you understand what I just said? Would you understand any of that? Mostly. Excellent. I guess it sounds very close to French, doesn't it? Yeah, this makes sense. The French person understands it. The not French people have no fucking clue. Amazing. Ah! No! No! I don't think I deserved that. Which is why, with your blessing, I vow to return the lands to you myself.
Oh, I've never seen you so passionate before, Miles. Good luck to you, my boy.
It's very similar to Old Southern. Very similar to Old Southern. I think I speak Old Southern. Hold on a minute. Let me just get this out a minute. Let me see if I can actually speak Old Southern. Hold on a minute. It's been a while since I've tried this, so let me know if this sounds about right. Dun 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 dun. Is that right? Did I say it right? I hope I said that right. I'm gonna get slapped again, aren't I? I'm gonna get slapped again. Oh no. Alright. What are you waiting for? Let's do some investigating. What am I on about? It's dueling banjos. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Ah!
Chat's got in for me.
If I hide down here, I'll be alright. Okay. Okay. I'll be sensible now. You think I'm losing to you, pal? Forget it. Okay. So what should we examine first? Thanks to Agent Lang, we can't leave this area. But the culprits were here until only very recently. Which means we may be able to find some clues that will tell us how they escaped. Okay, let's get looking. Hey, you there. Who, me? What are you doing goofing off in a place like this? Wasn't goofing off, I was about to help Mr. Edgeworth kick off his investigation. You imbecile. All precinct detectives are now under Agent Lang's direct command. No way! I'm not working for Wolfboy. Mr. Edgeworth, can you do something? I'm not exactly in a position to argue, seeing as how you are a member of the police. Good, now let's go. No! Boy, have I got just the job for some of your talents. Well, that was exciting. Okay. What? Can't you tell I'm already to get down some detective work? You should go home. Your parents must be worried about you. Oh, come on. I finally get to be your assistant. You're just trying to ditch me. I don't recall offering you the position. Why'd you have to be so difficult? Besides, it's already too late, you know. Like I said, I've already stolen the position of assistant a while back. Ha! You're the only one asserting that. Well, by the time anyone notices, it's already gone. That's the Yasagrasu way. You shouldn't speak so lightly of things you know nothing about. Fine, whenever you win, go ahead and do your little investigation. But the talented assistant K is going to tag along no matter what you say. Even if she turns out to be useless, she's not going to listen to me. Ara! Why does she keep sniffing her finger and looking so proud? Did she like fart on that or something? It's just like, oh, this is the most fucking ripping ass fart I've ever done in my life. And I'm really proud of myself. I might as well surrender and let her come along for the ride. What do you mean, thanks? I'm sorry, that's very funny. Why is that so funny? Ow. Oh, for fuck's sake. I'm very easily amused. I'm extremely tired and, like, stressed to the point of delirium. So everything is very funny or very aggravating to me. There's no in-between at this point. Hello, Blue Trauma. Hey, it's the Blue Trauma! Badger, get! I really don't understand why she's so excited over this badger hunt. Speaking of badgers, there's a person inside of there. Mr. Badger, I wonder if you might share with me what you saw. Is that the return of Mike Meekins? He's doing that contorted wriggling dance again. Aha! Fucking hell, ladies. Ah, you've uncovered me under identity, sir. I was to remain under that head, sir. Aren't you Officer Meekins? Sir? Mike Meekins reporting for duty, sir? You saw it through the salute, didn't you? I didn't even realise. This man was a witness in one of the cases I headed 2 years ago. About the only thing I remember about this officer is that he often spoke and acted before he thought, which gave me a great deal of headaches. Is he a friend of yours, Mr. Edgeworth? I've met him in the courtroom once before. Why was he so upset when we unmasked him? Does he have something to hide? Officer Meekins, why are you standing here wasting time? Sir, because I'm not a police officer right now, sir. I'm the Blue Badger. And I'm creating memories and dreams for the kids. That never is a waste of time, sir. I have a dream to become as big as Detective Gumshoe, sir. I was patrolling the skirts in the bar and beat until a while ago. When the dispatch radio on my shoulder crackled that the kidnappers had escaped, sir. I thought maybe this was my shot at making detective, sir. I rushed on out to join him. When I got here, there was a sea of people already. And I couldn't spread my trademark friendliness and join into anyone. It would seem that some people never change. So why exactly are you in that ridiculous outfit? Sir? That's because, sir. I'm out to keep visitors in good spirits, sir. But it's also to eat the fact that I'm an officer on the trail of the kidnapper, sir. I see. Agent Lang is very wise to employ this sort of diversionary tactics. To be handed the role of the Blue Badger out of all the different disguises, sir, it's such an honour. How long have you been standing here, officer? Sir? For about 1 little hour, sir. That's around the time I woke up from being knocked unconscious. And I've been here ever since, sir. If that's true, then it's possible Officer Meekins saw the kidnappers escaping. But however, sir, I must tell you I didn't see a thing, sir. I haven't asked you anything yet, officer. No, but I know you well, sir. He's hiding something from me. Officer Meekins, I insist that you tell me more about your recent movements. Sir, I've been planning the Blue Badger this whole time, sir, and got into it too. I patrolled the park all while wearing this costume. You can't read Meekins' lines without hearing the voice I gave him. Is it really that good? Nice. Is it really? I genuinely didn't think like it would stick that well, but. And about 1 hour ago, I came over here, sir. I haven't seen any suspicious looking purple this whole time, sir. But I did see a badger, sir. A lone blue badger. What you said just now is contradictory to the facts. How so, Mr. Edgeworth? This is what Officer Meekins' testimony contradicts.
Take that!
Officer Meekins, let's back things up. I'd like to ask you about your last statement. Sir? Of course, sir. It's as you wish, Mr. Prosecutor. Does not patrolman last as long as he am commanded to wait? You said that you saw a blue badger, correct? And yet, if you take a look at this, what you saw is not supposed to happen. This park is supposed to only have one of each badger in it at any given time. Which means that as long as you are the blue badger, Officer Meekins, you should not have seen another blue badger wandering the premises. What? Sir? then that would mean that there are 2 blue badgers walking around. But why? This is getting out of hand. No, there are 2 of them. Okay. That's so stupid. Okay. Give me a second, chat. I'm just actually gonna go for a quick loo break. I'll be right back, alright? This feels more like traditional, like typical Ace Attorney with stupid but funny witnesses. Yeah. There's a response I could give given we've got Kay walking around with us, but like, I'll get in trouble for it. Because she's funny, but there's also something else she is. Now, I mean, she's mostly just hilarious with the fact she's got like this fucking sword-ass hairdo. Look at this thing. Why is that guy in a fursuit? Sir, is the blue badger, sir? Is a badger and he's blue? That's like his whole thing. He's good inside that suit, sir. It's just like full of stack of cum. It's right gross. It's absolutely mangin'. He's selling dreams to the kids, sir. That's... yeah. Yeah, let's go with that. Hey, Mr. Edgeworth, isn't that one of those things you tie horses to? Yes, although the horses are in another location at the moment. Oh, I knew I was hoping I'd get to ride one. Is he in fursuit of the perps? Fursuit of the perps. Fursuit of the perps. Oh, I see. Fursuit rather than fursuit. I misread that. I feel like there's one of those jokes that if you make it in person, it would be very funny, but I'm kind of too stupid to get the context. It's a good one. It is a good one. Like, if I heard that in person, I'd probably laugh at it, but like in text, I'm kind of dumb. So I missed it. It just went straight through me. You know how to ride a horse? No, never ever in my life. I have an Asian friend who was born in the year of the horse. Everyone type Honts in chat. Everyone type Honts in chat. Non sequitur is the only way to describe your logic. Yeah, Honts. I started watching Honts recently, actually. Like, some of the guys in HuKek were saying, hey, you should watch Honts. And it's like, okay, I'll watch Honts. And I watched episode 1 of Honts, and it was like, yeah, it's pretty good, actually. I might carry on watching this. If you wonder what Honts is Uma Musume Pretty Derby. It's the one with the horse girls. What the hell is Honts? Honts. Look, Honts. It's a Honts. There's also a Honts. It's Honts. Look, there's a blurb about the cactus here. This cactus is a very gracious gift to Gatewater Lambs from the local police precinct. I can't believe the police went so far as to even donate a cactus to this place. So is the police about running a cactus farm on the side? Ah, just kidding. No one do something so silly. Actually, I have the vague impression I've seen a cactus farm at the precinct before. If these were real, I wonder what you put in them. Water would be the obvious answer. But if you store water in a barrel until the blazing hot sun, wouldn't it go bad? Marshall had a cactus farm. He did, didn't he? He did. People of that period probably didn't care about how it tasted. Sorry, but I can't get away with making fun of our forefathers. I mean, maybe they really like the strange taste. Why would a Japanese police department have a cactus farm? We're in California. Fun story. Oh, Backward Ho got banned for spam. Okay. I don't... These bot names are getting, like, aggressive. The ban bot is extremely quick. Did you see the message at all? Because I didn't see anything there. Seribot is like a fucking sniper. Is that the weird Japanese weeb for westerns? What, California? You saw a Link. Ah, okay. Wait. I didn't think it was Link. I thought it was Zelda. Is it not Zelda? Ha. Okay. Look who's making fun of them now. In Japan, they have weebs for westerns and cowboys and Texans. Oh, Texaboos! Texaboos! I forgot they were even a thing. Excuse me, if you could just let me through here. Sorry, I can't let anyone through. Agent Lang's orders. I suppose I'll have to deal with this impasse for now. It's a set of tyre tracks originating from the garage. Ha! It's time there's a car left from the garage at some point, right? Correct, but for the car to leave these tracks, it would mean that it left during the passing rain. That's the only explanation as to why these tracks are made of mud. These treads. I think we'd also safely assume it's a special type of car. Yeah, AA takes place in Japan for the JP, California for the N version, and that's why we mash it up into Japanifornia. But for the purposes of the American audience, this is California. It's California if it was populated entirely by Florida men. Hey, there's a bunch of footprints in the mud over here. I remember hearing rain fall out here while I was being held in there. Yep, it's just a passing rain. That's why the ground's already pretty much dried up. I should be thankful. It left us with some nice footprint samples. You know what? I bet if we followed them we can find out where the kidnappers went. Plus we'll be able to spot them because of their muddy shoes. I don't think it'll be that easy. The clothes and guns are very Texas. The place they depict are Arizona, New Mexico, Nevada looking. I mean, I can't tell the difference between any of those things. The only thing I know about Texas is Doug Dimmadome under the Dimsdale Dimmadome. And that's my impression of, like, Texas. Like, I know that you're from there, Dodso, and I know that Zactan is also from Texas. But, like, my impression of Texas is literally Doug Dimmadome, owner of the Dimsdale Dimmadome. That's it. I'm very sorry about this. I mean, if it helps, I imagine that Arahel always wanders around with a white flag in their back pocket, ready to surrender at a moment's notice. I'm not stereotypical as a British person at all. Yeah. That was worth it. Doug Dimmadome from the Fairly Odd Parents. Yes, exactly. Exactly. Yeah. Why not? Look carefully. There are quite a few different sets here, and we don't know which ones belong to the kidnappers. Oh, that's true. We don't know which kind of shoes they were wearing. Okay. Can't go through there. Logic time? Do I logic here? I think I need to logic, don't I? Horses are painted on this garage door to complete the Wild West theme. They look so lifelike, don't you think? Are you thinking of wrangling or rather stealing them? If you can coax them out of there, sure. Come on, I know you can sweet talk them out. I could be holding a cube of sugar in my hand and they wouldn't budge, Kay. I think I am going to have to logic because I've looked at everything. I do have to logic. Okay. Is Italian food popular foreign food in France? Every country has foreign food that's popular and it's secondary to the national cuisine. Britain is very much like that. But over in Britain, because of the empire, we don't have a single foreign food that is very popular. We have lots of them. So, Indian food, pizza, Chinese food, they're like your big three. They're like your big three. So if you're looking at like takeaway food, like Indian style food, like curries and whatnot, Chinese style food, like, you know, your stir fries and stuff like that, and then pizza comes like close in afterwards. Other than that, like, there's a lot of smaller takeaways that do other stuff, but Chinese being very dependent on region. Yeah, so there's a couple of different Chinese takeaways in my town, and they're all very, very, very distinct from one another. They're all really distinctive, which is cool. My favourite takeaway is a Bangladeshi curry house that's in town. They are phenomenally good. Like, they're not just phenomenally good in terms of the food they do, their customer service is fucking insane. Absolute madness. But like that's how they retain my business, you know. They don't just cook really banging food. Like, if you need looking after as a customer, they don't think twice. They don't like, can we do this to like make this right if we've cocked up slightly? They're just like, we fucked up. Here's some stuff to make it right, or this is what we're going to do to make it right. And half the time it's like, you didn't really need to, you know? You didn't really need to. I don't mind like a 5-minute delay on my food. It's like, no. You are the customer. You're getting treated just right. And I'm like, well, okay. You know, if you're going to spoil a girl, who am I to say no? But no, their customer service is fucking insanely good. Decent Middle Eastern Cajun scene. Very heavy Czechoslovakian breakfast food. I've never tried Czechoslovakian breakfast food. Like over here, Thai food you'd normally get at a Chinese restaurant. Like, they tend to put all of that sort of cuisine under the Chinese sort of moniker, which obviously they shouldn't do, because, like, you know, Thai cuisine and Vietnamese cuisine, they're all radically different to one another. But that's kind of how it goes, huh? Perk of being in a country that spans all time zones, you can have two French dishes and be radically different. Germans had a heavy influence on Texas sausages. I can kind of see it, you know. Alright, it's logic time. It's one of these two. Bomb. Okay. A second blue badger that shouldn't exist. Clearly, the true identity of the person underneath is... Oh, I know. It's one of the kidnappers, right? The person wore a costume to get away. Precisely. After all, the costumes that went missing from the storage area are... a blue badger, a proto-badger, and a bad badger. Yes, those three. So there are 3 phony badgers running around in the park somewhere, huh? Okay. If it ain't Texas food, people get Mexican, Italian is swanky. We don't actually really have Mexican food over here. We've got Taco Bell. Like, there's Chiquito as well, I guess, but Mexican as a takeaway, you wouldn't really get that in the UK that I know of. I mean, maybe towards, like, Birmingham or London. Like, I'm just thinking, so for us, like, Indian type food, like curries and whatnot, Chinese stir fries, that sort of thing. The only other thing I can think of for takeaways people get is pizza and then fish and chips. You know, if we're talking like regional foods, not like burgers or fried chicken or what, you know, fish and chips. Love it. Fish and chips are goated, you know it. Bomb. Oh, okay. Now that we know that the kidnapper's wearing badger costumes, those footprints from earlier take on a new and very significant meaning. Oh, you mean now we know which tracks belong to the kidnappers, right? Yes, more than shoe prints. We need to follow the paw prints of badgers. Okay, Mr. Edgeworth, it's time to use those footprints and go badger hunting. Okay. Fried fish and fried potatoes of any kind? So in the UK specifically, fish and chips is like a massive portion of home-cut chips. And then the fish fillet itself. Normally, the fish fillet is huge. Like, I'm 6'3", and an average fish fillet here, if you're getting fish and chips from a takeaway, would be like from my elbow to the knuckle of my middle finger. Like, they're massive. They're absolutely fucking huge. Oi, Meekins, let me look at your feet. Show me your feet. Give me your toes. No? Alright. So what do I need to do now then, huh? Oh, so we're looking for footprints made by a costume. Hey, I think I found them. There are 2 sets here. They both do look like possible candidates. This set's walking off to the west. Ah, it just stops. I can't make head or tails of where it's headed from here. I think we can assume it's headed towards the stadium. You get your fish fillet cut in way smaller strips, usually into thirds. Over here, we just get the entire fucking thing. It just gets thrown in a deep fryer. It literally just gets chucked in a deep fryer, and it comes out like beer battered and crispy as hell. And oh, wonder where the other set leads. This one seems to be headed east. Cornmeal and mustard fried batter is very popular. I don't think I've ever seen that. Huh? Quick, Mr. Edgeworth! I've got him! I got one of the culprits! Ah! No! I can't help it, sir! You ate a fish that was a bit out of date, you spent the worst light your knife. Da 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 da, sitting there. You realise that fish was not good, and now you're pooing. Down key. Clearly these footprints belong to Officer Meekins. But our criminals were each wearing a costume. Aha! Maybe they came up to this garage for something. That's what I would suppose. Officer Meekins, if you could step aside for a moment. We need to examine the garage. Sir! Roger will call, sir! Okay. Let's open this shutter and see what we find. Maybe we'll find the kidnappers hiding inside. Ah! Oh! There's a dead guy. What's in there? We seem to have stumbled across a dead body. She must be in severe shock to have been the first to find it. Now then, who is this man?
Oliver!
Mr. Romano, you're saying that this man is...
Yeah, he's my butler. How does all of this have happened?
Indeed, why is Mr. Deacon here to begin with? I'd better investigate this crime scene quickly before Agent Langer and his men return. Last case you said deduction in this game can be very obtuse and badly done. You're specifically referencing this one? Okay. The kidnapper's footprints lead right to this garage. And right to a dead body. Is it possible one of the kidnappers is now a murder victim? Okay. From my cursory examination, I believe this man died of a fatal bullet wound. Okay. You sure our constable just found a body? It's surprising what one can become accustomed to in the span of 2 days. I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious-looking nook and cranny. Let's just poke our fingers in there. As long as that Interpol agent has control of this case, I'm not going to be able to have a real autopsy done on the victim. I'm no doctor, but let's see what I can piece together myself. There are 2 gunshot wounds, one in his abdomen, one in his shoulder. So that means he was shot twice. No, I don't think so. I think the abdominal one is an entry wound. The one nearest shoulder is the exit wound. Nice, I knew you could figure it out. It comes with experience, and I've seen my share of crime scenes. Speaking of experience, this crime scene seems a bit too clean for a murder where the bullet would clean through. I should make note of this odyssey. Okay. Badger. There's a car. They're driving Reliant Robins. Understood. You can deduce which one is the entry, which one is the exit. The exit's usually larger. Yes, it's true. You gotta go, Hades? No worries. Cheers to the hangs. You take care, alright? This is an unusually shaped pendant. Ponce. Hold on, give me a second, chat. I need to take a screenshot of this very quickly. Hold on. Give me a sec. There we go. What is it? Is it something valuable? She seems to have regained some of her composure. It looks like a horse pendant. It's got an antique feel about it. It's really pretty. Hold on. This is made of platinum silver. Nice. It is worth something after all. Oh, look. There's something written on the back. When you were in middle school, you had a book about crime scenes and scientific investigations. Nice. Colin Devore is the name. Colin Devore. But this man's name is... I don't think there's anything else for us to do there. Now we have to deduce. Okay. Oh, hang on. I forgot. Let's have a look at what we've got in the pockets. Okay. Despite the fact the final bullet went clean through the body, there's very little blood at the site where the body was found. I'm saving here just to be safe. This piece of evidence alone solves this whole case. Really? You think so? Because, to be honest, I don't really see how it solves anything. You must be confused jumping from a kidnapping to a murder. Yeah, that's it. Ugh, I can't believe I made such a large blunder. Well, you can see where I was trying with that, right? Even this little girl could point it out. You saw where I was going with that, didn't you? He's got a gunshot wound. The bad badger has a gun. Did you see where I was going with it? Please tell me that I was cooking. Please tell me I was cooking. That was a good one. I mean, you know, I tried, right? I tried. So. Okay. What are we deducing here? The victim is Oliver Deacon. There's something not right about the name on the pendant. The victim is the Amano family butler, and his name is Oliver Deacon. But the name of the pendant is Colin Devore. Hang on. Oliver Deaco. It's an anagram. Colin Devore is an anagram of Oliver Deacon. I wonder what's up with that. I don't know, but I think we've hit upon an important piece of information. Okay. That wasn't too bad. Oh. Lance, where are you, sweetie? Excuse me, but you are... Oh, this is bad. He's really good looking. Ah, stop it, Lauren. You can't let yourself fall for a playboy like him. You're in love with... Sounds like someone doesn't know the meaning of the phrase inner monologue, huh? Sorry to interrupt your conversation, but might you be a friend of Lance? Yeah, I'm Lance's girlfriend. My name's Lauren Pops. Lauren Pops? His girlfriend? Oh, it's not like that. We're more like friends and we're not lovers or anything. Oh, we haven't got that far yet. But I guess that's how people are gonna see it, so I should just accept it. I even got this ring as a present from Lance. So... Ah, you know what she reminds me of? A cartoon character. Ugh. May I inquire as to why you are here? I haven't been able to get in contact with Lance lately, and I began to get really worried. Sob. I looked everywhere for him, and then I heard about the kidnapping, so I came here. Wow, you're really strong for having made it through all this by yourself. Is it true? Has Lance really been kidnapped? No one is supposed to know, but yes, it's true. Wait, does that mean she's in on it? Kiddo. Look at his face. Hang on. What was it? Was it Porps or Porsp? Porps. Okay. Oh, Lance. I can't believe you've been spirited away. I wonder how you're doing right now. Oh, it looks like she's gone back to the fair maiden in love routine. So, Mr. Edgeworth, where do we go from here? Well, we found a body, so we should look into the murder. Uh-oh. My men brought me up to speed over the radio, and I have to say, you really should have called. I heard you found something very intriguing. I have nothing to hide, Agent Lang. It's exactly what you see before you. I'll take it from here. Yeah, that guy's really dead. Hey, you waiting for an invitation? Hurry up and detain the suspect now. Suspect? Who? Officer Meekins, is it? You're coming with us. What? Sir? I had nothing to do with it, sir. Agent Lang, don't you think you're being a bit rash? Do you even have a good reason to suspect Officer Meekins? Ha! I leave that kind of stuff to you prosecutors. It's your job, after all. Like I said earlier, the crime scene isn't as forgiving as your precious courtroom. That's your answer? I know you like your logic and reasoning, but that sort of impractical fluff is not needed out here in the field. All you have to do is arrest suspicious person after suspicious person. That's how you eliminate crime from the street. But that's also precisely how you unnecessarily arrest innocent people by mistake. Innocent people? Nonsense. There's no such thing as an innocent person. We've all got a blemish or two in our hearts. That's tyranny. I won't allow such a thing to go on unchecked before my eyes. Huh. Too bad you don't call the shots around here. Give me a second, chat. As I have sworn to uphold the laws of this land, I cannot allow you to take this man in. That you would arrest a man on false charges without even conducting an investigation. Have you no honour as a member of law enforcement? How dare you speak so disrespectfully to our Shifu? Hold it. You amuse me, Mr. Prosecutor. Lang Z says, every pack has its own rules. If you can play by their rules and come out on top, that is a true victory. Alright, I'll give your beloved laws a fair shake. I'll show you just how much investigating I've done. Through my line of logic. Oh, for God's sake. I've seen a lot of bodies like the one being carted off in my time. I can say he was shot in a single glance, but even you figured that much out, right? With your current gun laws, it's not exactly easy to get your hands on a gun. Not unless you're a member of law enforcement like Officer Meekins, isn't that right? Okay. That is your reasoning? Solid as a rock. It's based on the philosophy of detainment.
What's this philosophy of detainment?
Nah, you don't know? In that case, pay attention, girlie. In my country, the criminals have a saying, beware of the wolf. Why the wolf? Because in my language, lang means wolf, and you don't mess with me or my pack. And as for the detainment philosophy, its father is my honorable ancestor, Lang Z. You'd think I'd have heard of him and his teachings if he is that famous. Lang Z developed it as he worked to lock criminals away thousands of years ago. To this day, the Shangfa police still trains its recruits on his philosophies. But thousands of years ago, that makes your story about his beliefs was a fairy tale. Anything wears down and breaks over time. Do you really believe something as ancient as that can be applied to today's world? You want to put it to a test? Okay.
Hold it!
Okay. So what can you tell me about the body? A lot. Even without an autopsy, I have my ways. They teach you the basics of forensics along with the detention philosophy. Oh, then you wouldn't mind telling me a little of what you figured out, correct?
Hold it!
Hold it! Yes, I think anyone who saw the bullet wounds would come to the same conclusion. Ha, don't pat yourself on the back yet. What's that supposed to mean? Lang Z says, search where the water is deepest. You have to keep your eyes on the big fish that lurks in the depths, which is the killer. Is that right? And what would you know about the killer?
Hold it!
It would appear you've studied little of our laws. Studied? Who needs to study what any child in street corner already knows? It's that... Sheena... What voice does she get, I wonder? What voice does she get? Calm and composed. The Federal Firearms Restriction Act. That's it. The Federal Firearms Restriction Act. I hear it's not easy to get a gun these days. Interesting. That woman is the one in charge of keeping track of the information. If that's the case, there are plenty of other officers who might be potential suspects. You're not seriously going to arrest each and every one of them, are you? As if I would need to. I've already looked into everyone else here. Oh? Other than Officer Meekins, I know no one else's weapon had been fired. How did you check every single person's weapon in such a short span of time? That's because each and every one of my subordinates is extremely capable. It didn't take more than a few minutes to conduct the entire investigation. The power of sheer numbers. But you have yet to check Officer Meekins' weapon, correct? Thanks for reminding me. Hey you, show me your gun. Oh! What's wrong? Why does he look so sickly pale all of a sudden? Gun? What did you say? I can't hear you. Stop mumbling and spit it out already. Sir, I lost me gun, sir! How could you be so irresponsible? In the end, it looks like you're still the only suspect we got. You're the one who waited out here outside this garage to ambush and kill the victim. So you think that Officer Meekins waited here to kill the victim, do you? I think this little accusation deserves a lot more scrutiny. Okay. You mean to tell me that the murder occurred here in this garage? From the fact the suspect was found almost next to where the body was found, I say it's pretty obvious that this is the crime scene. Langzy says, a criminal always returns to the scene of the crime. Hey, finally, a quote even I've heard of before. Furthermore, Langzy says, successful investigations are the result of multiple returns to a crime scene. Looks like neither detectives nor criminals have changed their ways over the millenniums. So this is the kind of conclusion the philosophy of detainment can lead you to? I don't get it, Mr. Edgeworth. Why are you putting yourself on the line for Mr. Meekins? It's not that I particularly care about what happens to Officer Meekins. What? However, I can't simply stand by while Agent Lang ignores our country's laws. Shilong Lang. Just what sort of investigator are you? Okay. Oh, I think I see. I think I understand. Because there's no blood.
Objection!
Unfortunately for you, Agent Lang, that is simply not possible. What do you mean? You've seen the crime scene for yourself. And while you were looking, did you not think to yourself that it was a little too clean? Ah-yah! So did you notice that there was too little blood? Do you still wish to claim that Officer Meekins committed the murder here? Because this isn't the crime scene, and if it was your men who led you to think it was, then I suggest you leave this case to the local police to set the record straight. Not bad. I see your logic can be just as sound as mine. In that case, let me ask you this. Don't you think it's weird that the officer was hanging out around here in the first place? Weird? How so? Hey you, your squad's not even supposed to be in this area, right? What were you doing neglecting your duties and loafing around here? Don't you dare give me some lame excuse like, I found myself taking a walk. But sir, I did take a walk, sir. You're a disgrace. How dare you take your pack obligations so lightly? Officer Meekins is looking extra meek. Is he hiding something? Mr. Edgeworth, please, sir. Serve me the way you did earlier, please, sir. Officer Meekins, please give us a detailed account of what happened. Sir, not you too. Okay. That's true, sir. I wasn't assigned to this area, sir. I was told to check every square inch of the main gate area, sir. I also went looking for the car dumpers while selling drums in the blue Badgermobile, sir. But I got completely caught up in my rules, selling dreams to the children, sir. Before I knew it, I found myself here in this area, sir. What is this blue Badgermobile? It's a moving store on wheels that sells sweet dreams and merchandise, sir. So the blue Badgermobile is just a roaming souvenir shop. Okay. Give me a second, guys. What was that? Hold on. Give me a moment. Wickley. Sir, I swear I was chasing the catnappers down while I was being a god dream merchant. He seems rather worked up, even more than his usual hyperactive self. He sure seems sure of what he's saying. Can you try to calm down and lower your voice to a more reasonable level, officer? Sir? Roger, sir. Okay.
Hold it!
Alright then, where were you assigned to? I was assigned to the main gate, sir. He must mean the area with the bridge and the outrageous fountain. Okay then, why are you in the Wild Wild West area? It's because of a very deep reason, ma'am.
Hold it!
Okay. Describe for me how you conducted your investigation. Yes, sir. Well, first I made sure there were no suspicious looking people in the area, sir. But the only people that seemed to gather around me were little girls, sir. Well, what do you expect when you dress like the Blue Badger? I thought I had no choice at that point, sir, so... Okay.
Hold it!
What exactly do you mean by selling dreams? Sir, the Blue Badger mobile's where dreams are collected. What? Sweetness like you've never known except in dreams, ma'am, like innocence troops. And balance found only in nightmares, ma'am, like guilty jawbreakers. Selling these as I push the Blue Badger mobile along as my sworn duty, ma'am. So it's a sweet shop.
Hold it!
Okay. You completely forgot to look for the kidnappers. No, sir, of course not, sir. I would never do something like that, sir. You're absolutely right. He reminds you of Lupin the Third. Is it the chin? It's the chin, isn't it? It's the chin. Wow, you're good at this forcing people to confess thing, Mr. Edgeworth. To be frank, I'm just a little man, sir. I'm better at selling cats a few small drams than looking for a big crook, sir.
Hold it!
Enough welling in your own self-pity. Let's return to your testimony. Yes, sir? Okay.
Hold it!
He stole the "I'm just a little guy" excuse. Yeah, he's also like 6'9" or something stupid. How did you wind up all the way over here? I was in the middle of a sea of cats, sir. One of the cats decided to charge me to a feet, sir. I had to run away from the child's painful drop kicks, and before I knew it... Ah, the good old drop kick. I dished out my fair share of those when I was a kid. It was always the best when you felt one really connected with your opponent. In any case, you wound up here for a reason completely unrelated to the investigation. Sir? That's right, sir. That's not something you should be admitting to with your head held high, officer. It sounds like he simply forgot about his real job and became the Blue Badger. However, there is one flaw in Officer Meekin's story, but I have the feeling he'll need some prodding before I'll spill the beans. Okay. Okay. There's a hole in his story. There's apparently a hole in his story somewhere. We need to find it. What am I missing, guys? Am I missing something obvious? Am I missing something obvious, guys? It's not obvious. Okay, that's good. That's good. There's a hole in his story. I wasn't assigned to this area. I was told to check every square inch of the main gate area. I went looking for the kidnappers while selling dreams in the Blue Badger Mobile. Got completely caught up in my role. Was parked inside the Wild Wild West area garage. Okay. I'm stumped. What should I be looking for, guys? Help me out. Help me out. Take a picture of every member of the Badger family receive a prize. Only one of each of the 4 family members wandering throughout the park. So the ground of the park is made of mud. Yeah, and it was raining. So where's the mud? I did wonder about that. It's completely bare. Let's try this.
Objection!
There we go. Officer Meekins, I'd appreciate it if you didn't tell such transparent lies. Sir, I'm lying, sir. Yes, you are. If you were really out there selling dreams with the Blue Badger Mobile until recently, then what is it doing here inside the garage? Ah! Actually, I just lost track, sir. Lost track of what? By the time I realized the Blue Badger Mobile was nowhere to be found, sir, which would mean it was perhaps stolen. And that's when I came back to this area, thinking maybe it's in the garage, sir. But that's when you found me, Mr. Edgeworth. A likely story. Who do you think is going to buy such a convenient tale as that? And what exactly is so convenient about his story? The car getting stolen. It's completely unbelievable, even for a cover story. But I think we can assume the car was used alright. To move the dead body. What? You killed the victim at some distant location, Officer Meekins. And then you used the Blue Badger Mobile to transport it all the way here. Now then, you're coming with me. But it wasn't me, sir! The killer, sir! It wasn't me, sir! Agent Lang, wait. What do you want now? We still don't know where the real scene of the crime is. You can't say we know all the facts of this case, let alone the truth. I told you, truth, schmooth. I couldn't care less. Our job is to catch the crook. You'll find out your precious truth after we arrest this guy and take him in. That's the job of you prosecutors and your fancy courts with your logic. As for us, we don't have that kind of time to waste. You boorish buffoon. I think you need to leave. What? We need to get the body to ourselves, and you guys are getting in the way. You would interfere with another one of my investigations? Hey now, let's not forget who holds the actual authority to conduct Ace Attorney investigations, Miles Edgeworth here. I'm afraid the one doing the interrupting is you, mate, you little pretty boy. No! Now be a good fancy boy and get out of my sight. If you don't, I'll arrest you for obstruction of justice. Oh. What a dickhead. I don't like this guy. I don't like this guy. Okay. I'm going to wrap things up there because my voice is starting to hurt. And, like, I need to rest. I've had a very stressful day, as I've mentioned. So, yeah, let's pull over here. Okay, there we go. There we go. Yeah, so, stretching out a minute. Yeah, I'm going to go rest up. And see if I can try and get, like, some semblance of relaxation in my day. Probably not, but we'll see how we go. I don't know if I'm streaming tomorrow yet or not. I don't know if we're streaming Sunday. I'm going to have to see how we go, I think, with that. But, oh god, yeah, my voice is really starting to go. I'm going to need to get a throat sweet. Okay. But yeah, I'll let you guys know if I'm live tomorrow night or not. But failing that, the schedule starts from Monday. So if I do stream on the weekend, it's probably going to be Fields of Mystery again, because that game was neat. But yeah, Monday is when Horror Month starts. So yeah, schedule will be up on Twitter. If you want to see what's coming, have a look at YouTube. The waiting rooms are all up there. So yeah, I will see you guys very soon. We're just going to wrap things straight up tonight. 'Cause like I said, I'm exhausted. I don't have the mental energy to pick out a raid or anything like that. So I'm just going to wrap things up. I will see you all very soon. Cheers for the hangs. Take lots of care in the meantime. And hopefully I will see you at the next one. Until then, take lots of care.